to 1.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point. 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make you think of.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. James has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Mike, 4. That's right, baby. Get over it. Mike, up. Check back.
Looking to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
At the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 4. Here we go. Mike, 4.
2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. To start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. He'll drop to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. First down, a run with Cohen. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. First carry for James Conner. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambo will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's about right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's get it. 31-yard line. Let's go. Mike 44. Come up the ball.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down. Now back to throw. Completes it to Lee. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go jet sweep here with Chark. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll set up to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that
one?
What
does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You got motion there. You got
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now left side, a completion to his top inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Harvey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Mike 4. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Lions. The kicker on.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
3rd and 12.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Let's go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Big stop, let's go. He's crashing.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, this is Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. Second and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hey, watch the slant.
Back to throw. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. And an alley to run. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 9-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go, Dick. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Harvey. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Second and 15. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. They find some open field here. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 23-yard run as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's him carrying for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we got my
Looking to throw. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Check. Mike 42. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Back now at Ford Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 45 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Check 15, check 15. Watch the ship.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in the single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk about
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Lions first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike, 48. Mike, go. Stop your whining. 48 for Mike. Blue Dan.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
I got you, boy. 50's the Mike. All day, dog. Hey. Mike, sit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
That's going to be a long day.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tariq Cohen, 48 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end but feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the tide, being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
It's a gain of 18. Complete to Allen Robinson. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set, ready. Hey, Lobo. 48 right now. Let's go. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From a yard out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Jaguars take over
Let's go. Do it.
at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and long.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 14. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for D.J. Chark. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 14.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go, hey. Go Mike 34, Mike 34. I smell fear.
He'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad on dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side.